everybody, this is Melissa from the library again, here to show you a really fun kind of tutorial that I thought was a lot of fun because I know a lot of you guys really like this particular graphic novel. So I thought it would be super cool to learn to draw our favorite, I guess you could call him a hero. What is it? Dogman. What is it? In the back of the first graphic novel, it kind of shows you how to draw him and do, actually that's like one of the villains, but it shows you how to draw actually Dogman in the back, which I thought was super cool. But yeah, I just thought it would be super fun. Sometimes I know some of us are more visual, so I thought for this particular draw along, as I like to call them, we would make our favorite hero, Dogman. And then I'm going to show you ways that you can use Dogman to do letters, or to, like I said, draw it in letters to your friends or family, or to even send a birthday card to a loved one or a friend, or even in this particular one, I'm going to show you how to make a sticker out of it, which I thought was kind of fun. As you can tell, his face is kind of big, but that is completely fine. It's pretty simple, and I'm sure you're going to have a lot of fun. So let's get started on this fun draw along. Okay, so for this particular draw along, we're gonna need we're gonna need a pencil of some sort, and I would recommend maybe one or two just in case one of them breaks, or a pencil sharpener as well. Some colored pencils or whatever you have at home, like markers or crayons. I did this one with crayons and it came out okay. And then our piece of paper is going to be for our first draft, and then if you have some of this at home, it's called cardstock. It's just like a heavier paper. It's not necessary if you don't have it. You can also use a card to make. You can use regular paper. And then this is another thing that is not required, but if you do have some, it's called sticker paper. So basically sticker paper, all it is like a blank sheet, and then you can peel it off. So as you can tell, look, it just peels off. It's blank and it doesn't have anything. You can get this pretty much anywhere. But if you don't have this, this is not necessary either. So to get started, oh yeah, and then last but not least, if you guys want to pick up a copy of Dogman from the library, I highly recommend it. Or if you have it at home from one of your summer reading prizes, that would be great as well, but it's definitely not necessary because that's why we're doing this fun video. So yeah, to get started, we're gonna get our piece of paper ready, and then what we're gonna do is, actually, I don't really remember how to do it off the top of my head, so I'm gonna open the book. I think I was eating chocolate, you guys, and I think that's why I'm seeing it everywhere. And then I'm just gonna put that here so it can help us kind of stay open. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my pencil, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to draw basically like a circle, like a semicircle. So kind of think of a C, the letter C. As you can tell, the letter C is right here. Basically draw a letter C. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna extend that last, that bottom one right here. And you're going to, I know it's kind of difficult to see, you're gonna extend it like that. This is kind of where it's very important. Even I make mistakes, and we all make mistakes, so sometimes we need our handy dandy eraser. If you guys have an extra one on hand, that's gonna help us out. So you're gonna extend that kind of like a longer C. And then what you're gonna do next is that you're gonna go ahead and basically what you're gonna do is kind of close it off. Kind of it reminds me of a pickle, but a Long John donut. As you can tell, Miss Melissa really loves donuts, so stuff happens. So yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect. So basically you want to close it off like a donut. Like I said, it kind of looks like a pickle in a way, or a Long John donut. And then I'm actually going to skip number 4. Number 4 is adding the eyes. I'm going to skip that until, I'm going to skip step number 4 and 5, and 4 and 5 for right now, just because we can add that last. And then next what we're going to do is that we're going to make an ear. So it's kind of like a U, if you think about it. So like a U, if you would. So it's right there. The next step that we're going to do is we're going to draw a nose on the tip of his, of his end of his mouth, and then we're gonna draw a line right down the middle. I think I made the nose too big. Yeah, I think I did. So I'm gonna erase it, and then I'm gonna make it a lot smaller. So the nose kind of looks like a little bump with a line down the middle. All right. So the nose looks like that. It's like a little bump right there. I know it's kind of hard to see, but it's like a little bump. Next, we're gonna go ahead and make the hat on Mr. Dogman here, and then we're just basically just gonna make it on top of his head, and it kind of looks like a upside down rectangle, if you would. Oh my god, the eraser on that one is not good. So like an upside down rectangle. Kind of looks like that. You don't want to make him look like he has like a, what is it, a top hat. I mean, kind of like a top hat in a way. So yeah, it's like an upside down triangle, rectangle, I'm sorry. So there you go, upside down rectangle. And then you're gonna create like a little oval shape at the top of the rectangle. That's like, will be like the top of his hat. So it's like right there. It's kind of like that brim of the hat. Next, we're going to make like an upside, like a U shape on the head. So it will look like that. It'll look like that. And then what you're gonna do is you're going to create kind of like little spikes of a crown. And you're gonna do that 3 times. A crown or a flower, perhaps, if you would. And there's the hat. We're gonna add, just as a reminder, we're gonna add the facial features last, just because when we are coloring it, it'll be easier for us to make it more apparent. Next, we're going to create the body of Mr. Dogman here by creating a triangle for his body. So, the triangle of his body right here. It can look thinner. I think I'm gonna make it thinner because I think I made him look a little bit bigger than I kind of wanted to. So let me make him, like, you make him thinner at the top and then you put it out. Kind of want to make it, if you think about it, you kind of want to make it proportional to his head. So that looked a little bit too crazy. So there we go. There's my triangle. And then next we're going to add, this is the other part where I'm going to wait until we're drying it. It's kind of like the spikes of his color. We're going to wait until the very last to add that. So then the next step is we're going to add, remember that same little flower we created on his head? We're gonna do it again on his body, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a U shape, a bigger U this time. So the U is gonna look like that, or an arm if you would. And then we're gonna spike it like a crown, or spike it like a flower as well. So there's the flower. Next, we're going to do the arm of Mr. Dogman here. So we're gonna start with the left-hand side. So it's like my left hand is this one, the one that I'm going like this with. And then we're gonna this is kind of tricky. I'm not very good at this, so I'm gonna try the best I can. It kind of looks like, I don't know, I'm not sure. It kind of just looks like just a line, I guess. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna create the fingers next. Dogman only has 3 fingers. I'm not too sure why, but he does. So 3 fingers. There you go. And then we're gonna close him off by closing the arm off by going like whoop. It doesn't matter how his arm looks like. It might look skinnier. It might look chunkier. Whatever floats your boat, man. We're not perfectionists here. And then you're gonna draw his sleeve. The next part we're gonna do is we're gonna create the next arm on the right-hand side. So it's the one that we write with, or that I write with, and a lot of us write with different hands. Some of us write with left, and that's totally cool. So then we're going to go like, whoop. So it's like that weird guy again. And then we're just gonna repeat that. We're gonna make the fingers next. So remember 1, 2, 3. Oh man. So it's like little humps. Little humps for his fingers, little humps for his fingers. And then we're just gonna close that off again. And then we're gonna add the sleeve. And bam. There's the sleeve, there's the sleeve. Oh, this is the side, sorry. And then the next part we're gonna do is we're gonna create his legs. We're almost done, you guys. We're gonna start by making that really weird squiggly that squiggly line again. We're gonna create it twice on the bottom. So you're gonna do it starting on the left corner, right here. Or whatever corner is fine. It looks like that. And then, let me turn my page. Now is the shoe part. The shoe part is basically, you're just gonna draw a line at the end where your ends meet. So it's kind of like that. You're gonna draw that line right there. And then what you're gonna do is you're going to make the shoes. My shoes don't look that good, but it is what it is. It's super easy right there. We're gonna repeat that step on the next side, and then basically we're gonna start on the corner. We're gonna create like a little, kind of like a curve, if you would. So that curve right there. And then right next to it, we're going to create the next curve. Right? Bam. And then, actually, I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger because so it can be kind of proportional with the other leg. And then you're gonna close it off and then draw the shoe of that hand. So kind of like a little, kind of reminds me of another donut. Like I said, Melissa loves her donuts. So there is our dog man, you guys. Now what we're gonna do is basically we're gonna color in his face. I am going to use kind of this orangey color. You can create any color you can use any colors you want, but I'm gonna use this orange, and I'm gonna start by coloring his face because I want to add those facial features. Remember, you guys? And so we're gonna do that. I'm not gonna do my best because I don't want you guys to watch me color. I think it's kind of boring, but then again, we all watch different stuff to make us happy. And then what we're gonna do, okay, so color his face, and then I'm gonna color his hands. This is actually one of the better dogmans that I've done. I've had a lot of practice creating him. I like to draw him, he's super easy. So I basically colored his hands and his face. And then what I'm gonna do is I am going to grab, if you have it available, if you don't, it's totally cool. I'm going to grab a black marker and I'm going to create his face now. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put 2 eyes. And then I'm gonna create his mouth, another squiggly line, remember? And then remember, then what we're gonna do, so there he is. Actually, I'm gonna draw over his ear so it's a little bit more predominant. And that's his face, you guys. You can create different expressions if you'd like. In the book, they have like a ton of different expressions you can color, which is super cool. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna find a blue to color the rest of his outfit. And then I'm just gonna use, let me see what this color is. Okay, next I'm going to color in his hat. So let's try his outfit first. So you guys get the idea, right? Basically coloring it in how he looks on the book if you want, or you can create a purple one. And I'm gonna grab my marker again and I'm gonna draw like those lines on the collar. I think there's 5 little lines. And then yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory from here. You continue coloring him and then that's it. Let me finish coloring this, guys. All right, actually, you know what? I'm going to do a quick like speed through so you guys don't have to watch me color, okay? So I'll be right back. Alrighty, guys, so I basically finished coloring him in and kind of, I just used whatever colors I found, and there he is, and I drew a cute little bubble that says, hi everybody, or hi everyone. So basically that is our dog man. He's super easy to make, and if you have all these colors, or if you have crayons at home, or whatever type of coloring utensils, you can basically do this. You can use him, you can make all kinds of fun things out of him. You can color, you can draw him on your favorite stuff. You can draw him on letters. You can draw him on pretty much everything. Or as like I said, I created in the past, I created this super cute sticker out of that fun sticker paper that I showed you guys. I created a fun sticker out of him. This is another option. Or I like to write letters to my family. I like to write letters to my nieces because I really love them and they're the greatest people ever. And especially during this trying time, I really liked kind of connecting with people, and so I figured a nice, really fun way to do that was kind of with these letters. And basically what I did is I colored that, I folded that cardstock that I showed you guys, and I folded it in half. So this is probably, the dimensions of this is 5 by 7, and basically it's super easy. And all you do is measure it out. and cut it out and then fold it. And this would make a fun birthday card or I'm missing you card or anything to your, or get well soon or anything to a fun family member. And you can draw Dogman on here along with other characters from the Dogman world. So I hope you really like this video, and definitely come into the library and check out some more Dogman stuff or anything, or check out all the amazing graphic novels that we have in our collection as well. And I will see you next time. See you guys later. Thank you.